Hello everyone, welcome back to Sniff with Steph. Thanks for tuning in, I really appreciate all the support. Today we're going to be doing a part 2 to my most popular video, which is popular fragrances I cannot stand. I got so much good feedback from this video. Clearly you guys love to see me hate on things I don't like. So you know what? Here I am once again to bring back the negativity because who doesn't like venting about things? Today, I'm gonna be honest, I was in such a funk. I'm just tired. Blah. You ever have those days where you just want to sleep and lay in bed all day? And I was like, you know what, Steph? Get your butt up, do your makeup, and we're gonna film some videos because I know that talking shit about fragrance is gonna make me feel better. As always, if you like my content, like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and let's get to it. The first fragrance I want to talk about, let's start off with a bang here, guys. It is Libre by YSL. And this is such a popular fragrance. I mean, people love this. I see it in almost every, like, my fragrance collection video. People are just going ham for this fragrance. I just can't get on board with it, guys. Libre to me smells like when you walk through a Macy's and you just get that really generic blast of perfumey perfume. That's what Libre smells like to me. And it also is a little cologne-y. So you know when you get that mix of like all the perfumes and all the colognes in the department store mishmash together, that's exactly what I smell when I smell Libre. It's something about it to me. It smells really perfumey and kind of generic. I've never liked it since the start, and trust me, I've given this fragrance plenty of chances because everyone loves it, and I was like, well, what's wrong with me? I need to keep trying it. But I've learned that you either love or you hate this fragrance, and unfortunately for me, it is the latter. Next on my list is L'Interdit by Givenchy. And this is, one that has been just busting out the flankers recently. There's the Intense, there's the Rouge, there's the EDT, EDP, and I'm pretty sure there's another flanker coming out this year. For me, L'Interdit is my worst nightmare because it's green tuberose with a really sickly sweet orange blossom coupled together. And if you watch my channel, you know that I usually am not a fan of either of those notes. Tuberose and orange blossom are just two white florals that do not jive well with me. When I smell this fragrance, I just smell a really just unpleasant tuberose note coupled with that sweet orange blossom. It doesn't do it for me. I don't find it sexy. I find it on the mature side. I even tried the black bottle. It has the sesame accord. I didn't get any nuttiness. I swear, y'all, when there's orange blossom and tuberose, that is the only thing I can smell. Therefore, I don't think I'll ever be able to get on board with L'Interdit by Givenchy, any of the flankers. Next, we have a classic, a perfume that so many people worship and adore. And again, I feel like you either love or you hate this, and that is Chanel No. 5. Yeah, to me, this is such just a grandma perfume. Like all I get is just vintage vibes, and not in a sexy good way, in just an outdated, soapy, screechy floral way. Maybe one day in my perfume journey, I will come to appreciate Chanel No. 5, but for me, I just can't do it. It's too heavy floral, it's too powdery, it's too aldehydic. I don't think that perfume will ever make me feel sexy anytime soon. So yeah, Chanel No. 5 is a no-go for me. Here's another one I'm probably gonna get some hate for, and this is Mon Guerlain. I have yet to see a perfume reviewer or someone in the fragrance community talk about that they don't enjoy Mon Guerlain, but for me, it is just not my cup of tea. I tried it because I heard all these wonderful things. I was so excited to get it on my skin, and I think the lavender for me is just too much. Lavender is one of those notes that it has to be really well blended with the other notes in the perfume for me to be able to enjoy it. But when it's very prominent and aromatic, it really turns me off in a fragrance. And maybe that's why I don't like Libre, because that also has that punchy lavender in the beginning that's very prominent. But yeah, lavender to me, when it's too aromatic, it's too green, it's too strong, it just ends up smelling medicinal and too herbaceous for me. I like it in things like Rehab, because in Rehab, it's so beautifully blended and you can't just pick out lavender super easily. But yeah, in Mon Guerlain, it's too prominent. I want more sweetness, more vanilla, and less of those aromatic touches, and it just does not work for me at all. Next, we have something that, oof, gosh, I was scared to put this in my first video because so many people love it. I was honestly a little scared of the hate that was to come, but I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's Black Opium. I cannot get on board with Black Opium, guys. To me, it is so overly sickly sweet, and I really am not a fan of that really sweet white florals paired with the gourmand notes. No, that is a no-go for me. I mean, orange blossom with coffee and vanilla, and I mean, there's just so many notes in Black Opium, and I feel like they're all just mashed together in a way where there's no refinement, there's no balance. To me, it's just a mess of sickly sweet notes that are just not, it's not right. It's not right for me, and I've tried, believe me, I've tried all the flankers, I've sniffed it so many times because I do love coffee, I do love gourmands, I do love sweet, but oh, yeah, here's another one that people are gonna come for me, I know it, and this is Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, light blue to me smells like toilet cleaner. It smells like lemon pledge. It smells like a super citrusy cleaner that you wipe your counters with in your kitchen. It's not sexy, it's not a good freshie, and I can get on board with freshies when they're done right, but to me, this is way too fake smelling. It's too synthetic smelling to me, and I don't want to smell like a freshly cleaned public toilet. I just don't, and so I cannot wear light blue. Even the intense version, people say that's better. Same thing for me. I just got a heavy dose of synthetic cleaner lemon. Next, we have a niche perfume, and this is Arabian's Tonka by Montal. And I've heard so many people talk about this perfume, so many big fragrance reviewers that I absolutely adore. And, you know, I take their advice very seriously. Something about Arabian's Tonka made me physically ill. I don't know what it is. It has this kind of weird, sour, sweet thing going on. And usually I love tonka beans, so I was sure I was going to adore it, especially sweet tonka bean fragrances. I cannot pinpoint what it was about this fragrance, but I just think that something about that sour sweetness, something about how strong it is. When I put it on my skin, every time I put it up to my nose, I got a wave of nausea. So this is one I can't give you super specific details on why I don't like it, but to me, it really just kind of smelled like sweet, sour, like milk gone bad or something. Leave me a comment below if you've ever tried Arabian's Tonka and how you felt about it. Was it as polarizing for you as it was for me? Because I usually don't have such strong negative reactions to perfumes. Let me know. Last, we have one that I've heard people talk about a lot recently on a lot of popular fragrance channels, and this is Prada Candy Night. Prada Candy I can do. I don't find it to be offensive per se. Prada Candy Night, I don't know what it is about chocolate in fragrances. It's something that has to be very particular. I mean, I have yet to find a chocolate fragrance that I really love. Maybe it's just not for me, but Prada Candy Night, you know what it smells like to me? It smells like those instant packets of hot chocolate, the powder, because it has that original very powdery DNA of Prada Candy with that sweetness, and then there's just this like sprinkle of powdery chocolate encompassing the whole fragrance, and it smells like a packet of instant hot chocolate. And maybe that's appealing to some people, but personally, I do not want to smell like instant hot chocolate. That is not my vibe. I feel like if I was to enjoy chocolate perfume, it would have to be something a little darker, a little deeper, less sweet, and mixed in with a bunch of other notes, maybe some smokiness, some spice, not just a packet of sweet, powdery hot chocolate. Drop me a comment below of your most hated fragrance or a very popular perfume that you just cannot get on board with. I hope you enjoyed this video. And once again, Don't take offense to anything I say. This is just my own personal opinion. If you own these perfumes, if you love these perfumes, get it, girl. I'm sure you rock the hell out of that perfume. These are just my personal preferences. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.